Alright, so for anybody that's wanting to see how to manually close your convertible top, let's say it malfunctions and it won't do anything, we'll just go through the procedure. So step one of it, you got to make sure all your windows are down. So just go ahead and put them, they have to at least not be at the top, but just for safety's sake, go ahead and put them down totally. And especially the back window, because you don't want to have this back window up when you try to put this thing up manually. So go in your trunk, and I've already got my relays out for our little trial here, but there's two little pulls right here. Let me get in there so you can get camera light. So what you do is pull that out. That's not all you do though, there's some pressure against it, so grab it with your fingers and you'll see when I pull it, it actually pulls really slow. So then you got it fully out. So you got to do the one on the driver, and then you got to do the one on the passenger. Okay, and what that does is releases the catches. So once you got that done, you got to close your trunk back, because this won't work without the trunk closed. So then the next step of it, I'll see if I can do it one-handed. This right here, when you're doing it manually, this likes to catch, and so you'll chip your paint up if you're not careful. But what you got to do is raise this up, and you also got to give a little bit of lift on these corners right here and get it to clear that center part. So let me set the camera down. And
I've got it over it already.
oh, so he's already got it over. Well, let me get the camera down so I can get mine. Yeah, so all we're doing is just manually raising up. So we just lift it at the top up here, but you have to make sure you clear that center or else it's going to catch right there. Okay, so if we let go of this, it's going to fall. So what you have to do is hold up on the corner, and then we're going to grab the convertible top right here, and we're going to try to lift that out. So at this point, I got to set the camera down. So let me see if I can find a spot where you can see what we're doing. All right, so we got it held up at the top. So you just want to grab the convertible somewhere up here, and you want to pull against the hydraulics. And once you get it a little ways, you can switch positions with your hand, and it makes it easier. If you're just pulling on the front, it's really difficult to do. All right, so all you do is just continue to push it, and then once you get it over center, you got to get the little wings up, and then it'll fall down. So now the weight of the convertible top is forward. These wings you can tip up forward. So then this whole section falls. You just let that drop down and make sure your wings are out of the way. So now we got the unit back down. And now the next step is to drop the wings down, just like the car does. So it's got the wings in a kind of an angled position. So you just keep pushing and you push your wings down. That helps to close the top up here. And so with your additional person holding your wings down on one side, then you'll reach up here and you'll help this top go down just a little bit. And so I'm just going to push it down until it gets close to the catches. Now at that point, you can see it's almost on the catches. You have to come to the front, get your helper to come to the front and hold the corner and push down on it. There we go. So now you got your catches almost in. You can see it's almost ready to go. This is where you would come to the inside of the car, and up inside of that hole right there is a little screw, and so then you would put your key that comes with the car in there, and you would slowly turn it in the direction that it says go this way to lock, and you just keep turning and you'll feel those catches locked down. So that would be all it would take to get it to close back up so you could drive it in the event that it died and you were in a rainstorm. All right, so after you do the last step, which is to crank the lock closed in the front, then your convertible top is locked back down and you're all sealed back up again. You can raise your windows back up, and that should protect you given the emergency fault and having to run it in manual. But just remember that in the manual mode, since you pulled those catches in the trunk to release the mechanism, there's no way for the car to lock this back down. So this is actually free. The only thing holding it in place is just the tensioners that run from the front all the way down to the back and hold these wings down. So it's not as secure as it would normally be when it's fully working and functioning, but you can still drive it. But for me, I wouldn't suggest driving it really fast. I'd probably keep my speed slow till I can get it to a shop or get it somewhere, get it back home, so then I could go back through and open it back up and look to see what the issue is with why the convertible top's not going up and down. Well, hope this helps someone, and thanks for watching.